Are you considering a move to Edmonton, but don't know anything about our school system yet? Well, you're in the right place. Today, I am going to take you through Edmonton's top 6 elementary and middle schools. Hey everybody, my name is Leanna Martins, and I am an Edmonton real estate agent and mother of 2. I've helped a lot of families relocate, and I know the right school and understanding Alberta's school system is hard. So let's help make it easy for you. When you Google Edmonton's best schools, you're going to find the Fraser Institute as a ranking system, which is a really good resource. I am going to use it for this video, but please know this isn't the only reference. I know many very well-educated parents with masters and doctorates in some of Edmonton's best communities who choose the community school, which is not ranked high in Fraser Institute's rankings, and their children still turn out to be very successful. If you're from Ontario and BC, you might already be familiar with the Fraser Institute, as they rank schools in your provinces as well. Here is how they determine their rankings. So they take the average scores in province-wide tests in the core subjects. So those tests may be student learning assessments, provincial achievement tests, early years assessments, and diploma exams in grades 4 through 6. But it doesn't take into account things like after-school clubs, school culture, extracurricular sports, principals and teachers, which is everything. If you get a great principal, a great teacher, or a bad one, and parent involvement, resources, and funding that the school has. So if you're researching, I totally understand that you need any information you can, and the Fraser Institute is a credible resource. However, it does have limitations. So what I suggest to all my clients is first get a good realtor who knows the schools and communities. Then decide your top communities and call the schools yourselves. Talk to the principal. You'll be surprised at how receptive and accommodating they'll be. In addition, many schools have websites, they've got virtual open houses online, and they may be willing to accommodate a virtual tour if requested. So if you have specific needs for your children's education, like a second language, for example, or arts programming, or maybe a sports academy, or special needs, or STEM programming, then that may require a specific school, but I wouldn't say that requires you to actually live in that community for your child to gain access. Start with the school in that case, then contact the school and see what growth model it's at. Then you can determine how that impacts where you live. In most cases, families travel to specialty schools and they live in the community of their choice. Speaking of the growth model, this is a fundamental piece that you are going to have to understand. So let's talk about it. The Edmonton Public School Growth Model. So it's important to start with the Edmonton Public's growth model to determine where your child can attend and also where you need to live in order for that to happen. So in public school, there is 3 levels of the growth model, and each of these allow different access and refer to what capacity the school is currently at. So this link for the growth model is in the notes below. Make sure you click on it so you have this information for yourself. So this is the growth model and how it works. So there's 3 different levels of the growth model for the Edmonton Public. So level 1, level 2, and level 3. So level 1 is basically open boundaries at this level. So resident students from the designated attendance area, they're guaranteed access during pre-enrollment. Pre-enrollment is March 16th, 2025. Siblings of current students who are returning to the school are guaranteed access during pre-enrollment, and the school can accept residents from outside the attendance area if there's space. So that's basically open boundaries. That is fabulous. Now you can see that it's getting tighter at the second level of this pyramid. So level 2. Level 2, the school is nearing its capacity. So they have boundaries that'll follow the level 1 process for enrollment priorities. So resident students in the designated area and siblings can enroll as long as both students are returning the next school year. So if they were prior in school, but if someone is just moving in, for example, or it's a new kindergarten student, that is not the case. And at this level, at level 2, they don't accept residents outside the attendance area if the school has closed its boundaries. And then we have level 3, which is right at the top. And this essentially is the lottery. So they only accept new resident students from the designated attendance areas. But even if you move into the catchment area for your school, it does not guarantee you access, because if they are already at capacity, you will then go to a lottery process. And then they have a designated secondary school that if you cannot get in, you will then be assigned to until some spaces open up in your community school. So let's talk about the Catholic system. So the Edmonton Catholic does not have a growth model. It has what they call an attendance or catchment area map, and what they call resident students can attend. So their definition of a resident student is a student with at least one biological parent that is baptized Roman Catholic, and they require a baptismal certificate. And with that, there is a guaranteed attendance. However, it does not mean that one of you must be baptized. This is just what gets you a guarantee. For example, my son is in a Catholic school now, and I didn't have to provide a baptismal certificate, and neither me nor his father have one. The school simply had room in the hockey program, so they allowed him access to it. So below, to find your Catholic school and register, make sure you click the link below. I've got all that in there to make it easy. So now that you've got the basics, let's start with a list of the Fraser Institute's top 6 elementary and middle schools in Edmonton. Okay, school number 1 is Stratford School. It is a K-9 elementary junior high, and it is located in the community of Jasper Park, West Edmonton. It utilizes the methodology of Cogito. Stratford strives for high standards based on steady habits, self-discipline, and has an excellent reputation for academic excellence and citizenship with their student body. Respect, responsibility, and results guide all of the school programming that they deliver. School number 2, Meadowlark School. Meadowlark is a K-6 school, and it's located in West Edmonton as well. And one of the things that makes this school unique is a Chinese bilingual program from K-6. So teachers work collaboratively to identify areas of greatest learning opportunities and needs, and then they focus on development. School number 3 is the Institute for Innovation in Second Language Learning, or the IISLE, and it's located in one of my favorite family communities of Woodcroft. See Edmonton top 6 communities here. Woodcroft is another West Edmonton community, and it's located just north of the TELUS World of Science, which is another one of my favorite under 10 family activities. Plus, they have awesome kids camps. So if your babies are under 7, go to the Polar Express in your PJs at Christmas. It's awesome. Anywho, I digress. The IISLE is a leader in North America's second language education. It offers bilingual programs in 6 languages and 10 second languages. This includes official languages, international languages, heritage languaging, Aboriginal, and sign languages. Their mission is to develop exemplary community and global citizens. That sounds pretty good to me. School number 4 is Grandview Heights, and it's a grade 1 through 9 school, and it's located in one of Edmonton's most desired communities, Grandview. Kindergarten students are provided with transportation to Lansdowne School for their kindergarten year. Grandview is located just south of the University of Alberta on the south side of the river. This is a situation where school and community really do match. Grandview emphasizes academic excellence in core subjects of English, science, math, social, and French as well. And they really foster rigorous, critical, and creative thinking. You will find a very engaged and very well-educated parent body, and they are quite well-resourced for a school, with most kids living and attending their community school. There is an accelerated math and science program there, which leads to high school credits by the end of grade 9, which is pretty awesome. So the focus of this school is to prepare students for post-secondary learning. School number 5 is Mount Pleasant. And guess what, friends? It is another Cogito. It's a K-6 program located in South Edmonton in the community of Pleasantview. And Pleasantview is another excellent community. It's just south of the University of Alberta, but it's further south than Grandview, closer to Southgate Mall. So Cogito fosters academic excellence, and it's dedicated to helping average students maximize their potential, which I love when I hear that. They provide a very structured environment with high expectations, and they foster self-discipline and diligence. I have known a few parents who have their kids in Cogito programming, whether it's Stratford or another school in the city, and they really do expect and push a significant amount of homework with their students. So there is a lot of parent involvement required, and there is a lot of additional time outside of schoolwork that's required to help these kids really excel, but it does require exactly the values that they've talked about, which is diligence and discipline. Okay, school number 6 is the last one, and it's Windsor Park K-6 Elementary, and it's located in Windsor Park. Guess what? It is another one of these excellent communities, and it banks the North Saskatchewan. So Windsor Park is actually adjacent to the U of A campus, and it has a long-standing tradition of academic excellence, and they strive for their students to be engaged citizens, critical thinkers, which we all want and love to hear, who contribute to their communities. Windsor Park utilizes the Leader in Me approach, which teaches the 7 habits of highly effective people. And I really love that. They also have a very cool WPTV broadcasting studio, which teaches all aspects of studio production and has students broadcast the morning news live each morning to the classrooms in the school. So that's it. That's Edmonton's top 6 elementary and middle schools. And half of them are located within some of Edmonton's best communities. So click here for Edmonton's top 6 luxury communities, because you're going to find more information on Windsor Park, Grandview Heights, real estate, schools, and communities. And don't forget that I've got all the links to these schools in this video for you guys in the description, because I want to make it easy peasy. So thank you for watching. If you think I missed a school, let me know. And if you might be considering a move up in Edmonton or maybe to Edmonton, make sure you reach out to me and my peeps, because guess what, people? We take the stress out and we make it easy. So click below. I got a link and you can hook up with us for a discovery call. I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Leanna out.